Before we get started, do me a favor and smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Okay, staking Bullet is a 3-step process. Steps 1 and 2 are the same as staking to any other G-Pool LP. So step 1 would be you swap some T-Fuel for some Bullet. Step 2 is you form a pair, a T-Fuel Bullet pair, and add liquidity to the LP. And then step 3 is what I'm going to go over next. So you'll need to follow this. I'm not going to show you steps 1 and 2 because it's the same as staking to the other LPs. So you don't need to see it. You should already know that. Okay, once you have completed steps 1, which is swap some T-Fuel for some Bullet, and then step 2, which is to add liquidity of T-Fuel Bullet, you will go to step 3, which is navigate to bullit.app website, and your screen that you will get will look similar to this. The colors may be a little bit different, but that's because the way I've got the monitor set to high contrast mode for my eyesight. So once you get to this screen, you will go up here to this menu in the upper left hand corner, and you will click on it to drop down this menu, and then you will go down here to staking, and you will click on that. Now if you've already got some Bullet staked, you will see this screen here, which if you scroll down will give you some information, and it will show you down here the Bullet that you have staked previously, and the information that it gives you here will be from left to right. The number on the left here, 14.1, represents the number of LP tokens that are staked. The second piece of information is the duration that you staked it for, which is 3 months, and then the next number will be the rewards that you will receive for having staked it for 3 months, and that is in Bullet. So you will receive 20.1 Bullet at the end of that 3-month staking. And then the next number is the percent APR that is, and then the next number is the date that stake will unlock to where you can access it, and then the next thing shows you the status of that stake, which is locked. So if you have not staked before, then the screen that you get will look like this, and it will show you the amount of available LP tokens for staking that you have, and in my case it's showing that I have 13.9 LP tokens that are available to be staked. And so if I scroll down, I've got 4 terms that I can choose from, and they are 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or a year. The longer that I lock it up, the higher the APR that I will get. And I will point out here that even though in my case it is showing 40%, 65%, 80%, or 95%, those are all boosted by 10% because I purchased one of the Bullet NFTs that gave me that extra 10% boost. So if I don't have one of those NFTs, it would be 30%, 55%, 70%, and 85%. And if you haven't purchased one of those NFTs, then it's going to show you over here that an option to buy one of those NFTs. You can also get the NFTs on Theta or Open Theta as well. But at any rate, so I've got 13.9. If I select the 3-month term, it shows, well, I've got to go back up here and I've got to tell it, I never told it that I wanted to go with how much. So I'm going to click on max, so it's going to pop 13.9, which is everything I've got available in there. And now if I click on the 3-month term and then scroll down, it'll show me that locking that up for 3 months, I will earn 20 bullet. And if I choose to go 12 months, then I am going to earn 190 bullet at the end of that 12-month period. So the longer the term that you lock it up for, the better the APR. So if you're willing to lock it up for a year, you're going to get 95% return on that. And then once you have decided on what you're going to do, then you would simply choose stake LP. And if you want to get out of that, you would choose cancel. So that is the third step that you need to do that is different from staking to the other 2 LPs that Gpool is offering on ThetaSwap. But the earnings are good, and this assumes, of course, that you don't know whether the Bullet token is going to go up in value or down in value or stay roughly the same in value over the course of the term that you choose. So if you choose a year, for example, where you're going to get the maximum return, and the value of the Bullet doesn't decrease in value over that 1-year period, to where at the other end, if the Bullet was only worth half of what it's worth going in, then that's a risk with any kind of an investment that you make. And I'm not here to tell you whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm simply showing you that you can do this and what your returns would be by doing it. So that's it. Now let's talk about what the risks are that I see. And number 1 risk is a rug pull, because you are sending your LP token to the Bullit.app website to a smart contract. You don't have control of that LP token. So if they choose to do a rug pull, you would lose your stuff. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying I see that as a potential risk. The second risk that I see is impermanent loss. As far as I know, there is no impermanent loss protection in the T-Fuel Bullet LP, where if you lock up your Bullet in T-Fuel for 3 months, and in the middle of that 3 months, the price of T-Fuel, changes a significant amount up or down, it's locked up in that smart contract for the duration of that 3-month period. So let's say it doubled in price, you don't have the ability to pull your T-Fuel out and sell it if that's what you wanted to do. And so if it spiked to double for 2 weeks during your 3-month period and then drop back, you don't have the opportunity to cash in on the fact that it spiked. So there is impermanent loss there, or the potential for it there. And unlike the other Gpool LPs, the Bullet LP does not offer, as far as I know anyway, any kind of IL protection, so that's a risk. So those are the two risks that I see, and it's possible there are others, but those are the two that stick out to me. So you need to take that into consideration. Well, that's a wrap for this presentation, so cue the music. If you enjoyed the video, then hit that thumbs up for me, and I'll see you in the next video.